Alright guys, we are out at a local park today, and we're going to be checking out the volleyball court here, check through the sand, see if we can find anything cool, and then we're going to hop over to the tot lot, which is just on the other side of the basketball courts there, and see if we can find anything cool. We're out with the Simplex LITE today, and we've got it in park mode, and yeah, let's see if we can find anything. Alright guys, first target there. It's going to be a US nickel. Looks like a 2005. Alright. Alright guys, second target, just a crusty penny there. Alright guys, next target. We got a quarter. Sweet. Not quite sure on the year. 2014. Awesome, we'll take it. Alright guys, off to a pretty good start. Hopefully we'll have better luck once we get in the middle there, where people often play, but not bad for the outside. Fortunately, with the sand you can kind of see where you've already gone, so you can cover it pretty good if you stick with a little bit of pattern there. Well, hopefully that wasn't it. Not a bad start, though. Would be curious to hear about your guys' experience with the doing volleyball courts like this in the sand. See if you guys have found anything cool. I'll be honest, this is kind of one of my first time covering a volleyball court. So I'd be curious to see what you guys have found. See if you had any luck, perhaps even finding some jewelry. I feel like, you know, being in a digital world, that not a lot of people carry change anymore, so I feel like it's kind of, you know, the targets are becoming, you know, pretty rare these days. See if maybe that's been your guys' experience as well. Alright, that seems to be about it on this side, so we're going to pop over and check that side over there. Bottle cap. Not a whole lot of targets over here. I think we just about covered it pretty good, so a few more swings on this side and then we'll head over to the tot lot and see how we do over there. Now I know there's two sections. You've got the wood mulch that's over by the actual play stuff, and then there's a separate part for the swings where you've got like gravel, then very small pea-sized gravel. So we're gonna start there, and it is circular, I believe. So we're just gonna start with the outside perimeter and work our way all the way in. And yeah, hopefully we'll have some luck over there. At least a few coins. All right, here we go. Curious down in the comments, for those of you guys who frequent parks and tot lots, what has been your best or even your favorite find that you've had in a tot lot? I feel like a lot of times you find mostly coins, but I'm sure that there's been other instances that people have found some pretty cool stuff. Probably not going to have too much luck on the outside, but still want to cover it because you never know. Could be the one spot that something good is hiding. Do apologize if there's sun glare there. Sun's starting to come up. I try and get out early, try and get out here before anyone else does. Enjoy the peace and quiet of it. Man, so far I will say it's a pretty clean park for the most part, as far as metal and that kind of garbage. Man, absolutely. Oh, pull tab there. I feel like this is where your targets are going to be, if there are any. Kids love to swing and they love to drop stuff, especially out of their pockets. So if there's anything over here, should be around here. Alright guys, like nothing really. It's kind of a good sign though, as far as trash is concerned. Nice and clean. Let's pop over here and see if we have any more luck. Looks like some aluminum foil. Yep. Alright, so I think I'm just going to finish doing the outside here, just to check kind of the curb where the adults like to sit. And then we'll pop inside there and check the usual areas where stuff can be found. Oof. That is pretty sharp. Good thing we're getting that out of here. Definitely don't want your kids stepping on that thing. Alright, let's pop in and check the usual areas. Kids like to play and drop things. I think it's gonna be trash. Yep. Well, at least we're cleaning up the park. That always helps. That's a pretty good signal, 90s. Let's hope for a coin. And there we go. A quarter. 1989. Beautiful. Just check and make sure. Perfect. More trash. Ooh, look at that. Nice. 2006 dime. We will take it. Oh, I saw it. There it is. 1977 penny. Beautiful. $2021. Perfect. Another penny. Oops. 1980. Very nice. Alright, I think we about covered it pretty good for the most part, so a few more minutes here and then we'll call it a day and see what we got. I feel like we did pretty good. Not bad compared to my last 4 times. Found nothing but trash on those outings, so definitely better. Just cut through here one more time, double check, see if we missed anything. Some very faint signals there, but probably trash and probably a little too deep. Looks like the tip of a vape pen. Kind of gross. Oops. A little too close. That one was for you guys watching this in 3D. Give you a little more hands-on experience there. Alright guys, I think that's about going to wrap it up for this one. I'm going to head over to the bench and we'll go over what we found. So I'll see you guys in a minute. Alright guys, here's a quick look at what we found today. Obviously quite a bit of trash, and that's pretty normal. You're going to find that anywhere you go. One thing you're going to learn with this hobby is that parks are pretty trashy. So, and as far as coins, we've got a quarter, a dime, and 3 pennies. So not a lot, but you know, I'm pretty happy with that. I've been out the last 4 times and haven't found anything but trash. So this is a nice change. So. And that's one thing. Another thing about this hobby is sometimes you're going to go out and you might not have any luck at all, and that's just kind of the way it is. So anyways, appreciate you guys watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and we will catch you on the next one.